Hey guys, I'm Chill Out with Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Other M. Last time we stormed the geothermal power plant and had an old run-in with our arch nemesis, and after recovering from terrible writing, managed to kill him, but not without losing Anthony. This time, we've lost contact with Adam, so we're heading back up to the main sector to see if we can find him. So, at this point, it's pretty clear who the deleter is. It can only be one of two guys.
Communication with Adam had ceased.
Case in point, I mentioned this part.
From the deleter's point of view, Adam would represent the largest threat. Without question, his life had to be in danger. But it was Adam Malkovich. He wouldn't go down easily. And Adam would already know about the deleter. So there's no way he would let his guard down. If that was the case, then why couldn't I reach him?
Because he got attacked?
What did he think of the unfolding situation, and what was he planning to do next? My racing thoughts started to frustrate me.
Ah, yes, I can tell by the frustration in your monotone voice. Ugh. Again, just the line delivery is so bad. Why do you do this to me, Sakamoto? Looks like we found someone, though. Remember, one other member of the Federation is unaccounted for. We don't know if it's KG or James. It's one of them. And by the looks of it, they're heading down to the biosphere, so seems like the best place to go. At the very least, we know that 3 other members of the Federation, well, 2 others, are still alive at present. Anthony's gone, and so is, what was it, Lyle and Maurice. And one of the 2 between James and KG is down, but we don't know which one. Let's get that save station so we can heal up, because they're taking quite a beating from Ridley. And where shall we go? For now, we just gotta kind of be on the lookout for him. We don't have a clear-cut objective on where to look for him. The good news is, at this point, we got Plasma Beam. We're basically just gonna destroy everything in one hit anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Because really, once you unlock this, you're pretty much set. Uh-oh. Though we do have something different for once. These are not Gryptians. These are mighty Gryptians. Very different. You can tell because they have spikes on the front of them. Very different. I don't know if it's a mutation or if it's just normal for them, but either way, they're not that hard. Just blast them with your plasma beam a few times and they will go down pretty easily. Or you can just stun lock them like this. And he's dead. Can we get that? I feel like we should be able to. Is there a switch that we gotta pull or something? Because I feel like we should be able to reach that under normal circumstances. Well, I guess not this time. We actually had the grapple beam for once for that, but unfortunately can't do anything about it. I suppose what we can do, though, because I mentioned this a while back, oop, you can see whoever that is heading that way on the other side, but there's also more Gryptians approaching. If you remember, we actually had a point where I said you want to keep this circular path upward in mind. Because if you do, and manage to use your speed booster to get all the way up, there's a point where we can launch upwards. Just gotta get a little bit higher. Right here. Straight up. And over here we get ourselves a missile tank. Kind of a long time coming for this one. But we got it nonetheless, so that's nice. And can now just drop down successfully. Ow. I can hear that Gryptian coming, but we might be able to slip past him. Which we do. Ha! See you, sucker. Yeah, luckily enemies cannot follow you through doors, which, that would certainly complicate things if they could. This is not Metroid Dread, thankfully, though. Oh, grippers. Not today. And there's a grapple beam node for us right there, so we can use that. Before you go further, though, roll in here and blast this for a missile tank. That's 40. Halfway there on the missile tanks. Finally. Grab that. Oh. I saw that. There was definitely an upgrade right there, but I think the only way we're going to get that is if we get ourselves a hell of a running start. But first we got to, you know, deal with these guys. Side hoppers. The good news is side hoppers are completely screwed if you use the plasma beam on them. Like, they go down in no time. Ordinarily, I would save, but we're not gonna because we're gonna try and get that wind up that I want. Right. Oh, God. Straight up. Yeah, what? Oh, come on. I did it correctly. You really gonna play me like that, game? Come on. Oh, God. And you're gonna grip me just to be an asshole? Fuck off, game. Get off. Yeah. Fuck out of here. Stupid grippers. It's normally nicer about that, so I don't know why I didn't give it to me there. Though I guess also that loading zone was not exactly doing me any favors at all. Let's try again. Turn around. Nope, I need a bit more of a running start, so I have to use the save room for that shit. Like, I feel like I've done this before, but man, sometimes you just don't know with Other M. You feel like everything should be coming up just fine, and then the game's like, oh no, I'm Other M. I don't work like that. There we go. Why did you not cooperate last time? Ah, whatever. Get ourselves this. Energy part. Yes, I know what an energy part is, game. We are a few hours into the game. I know what I'm doing. Now we can save. At least we got that. Unfortunately, I've definitely given the deleter loads of time to get away from us, but that's besides the point. Door on the right is locked, and I'm not controlling this. It's just doing this on its own, so I guess we're just heading this way. Whoever that is does not want us to see them. And if you listen closely, you can hear that this has been completely destroyed. So no using that terminal, but that doesn't stop us. For those of you who hate the authorization mechanic, we finally tell Adam to piss off. Space jump and shine spark, or actually no, just the space jump is authorized. We can now consecutively spin jump, meaning we can permanently jump if we're careful about it. And we get screw attack to boot, meaning now our entire body is electrified while we're jumping. This is one of the best items and the best power-ups in the franchise, and it's always important to have. But don't let that deceive you. You actually do want to come down here and roll in here. Because if you're looking carefully, you'll see there's a power-up over there. This is actually the wrong pathway because that's fake out. What they want you to do is actually take this pathway over here. Get yourself that missile. Because of course it's a missile. When is it not? But yeah, normally when you get screw attack, you're like in the very, very end of the game. We still got a fair amount of the game to go, but man, it feels so good having this power up back, because this is the thing. This just tears through basically any enemy in the game. And if it doesn't tear through them, it does a crap load of damage. The only thing it doesn't really work on is bosses, so keep that in mind. For now, though, we're heading down. Let's see what's going on around here. We didn't even get some sort of information about this place when we dropped in, so this is a part that we have not been to yet. Even Samus seemed pretty on edge about this place, which For her is kind of uncommon for this, given that most of her time, her personality is blank slate of wood. Looks like we found her finally.
I'm not a member of the Galactic Federation. I came here because I intercepted the distress call. I'm a bounty hunter. And I know that something is after you. Please, you must believe me. Thank you. I'm Samus Aran. What's your name?
Madeline Bergman.
Found her.
Behind closed doors, the Galactic Federation was trying to create a special forces unit composed of bioweapons. In order to make it happen, they were attempting to create an organization modeled after the space pirates, with the Zebesians at the center. But because of a certain presence, the life forms became ferocious. We were no longer able to control them.
By a certain presence, she must have meant Ridley. So you sent out the distress signal, even though it endangered your life?
I had to. I felt there was a real danger here, that if left as is, the Zebesians would continue to evolve and resurrect as real space pirates.
If that danger was real, then the risk of withholding information to protect herself was too great, clearly. And yet, wasn't she the one who set the facility's system to self-destruct? In silence, I praised her courage and sense of responsibility. At the same time, her argument had some holes. Say that the Zebesians, under Ridley's influence, became super aggressive. Would that really lead to the resurrection of the space pirates?
If they were smart enough.
Without a malicious force to lead them down that path, wouldn't they continue to merely follow their instincts, ultimately becoming no more than a swarm of feral creatures? Regardless, it was clear that the Galactic Federation was ready to consign their enormous mistake to oblivion. And that's why they sent a deleter. And as for Madeline and others who knew the secret? But wait, there was another inconsistency in her story. Why go to such lengths at all? With just a small flexing of the Galactic Federation's military force, they should have been able to destroy a facility of this scope with ease. So why didn't they?
Samus, fusion. You know why.
Actually, there was an even more dangerous plan. Come with me.
What? That's not possible. The Metroids were terminated along with Zebes. Yes. And the last of them, the baby,
There it is.
met its end above my head.
You're Samus Aran, right? The one who annihilated the space pirates? Metroid remnants were attached to your suit when you returned from Zebes. They were reproduced from a piece of cell structure salvaged by the Federation, and they are in this facility.
I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
I knew Tutorial Guy was evil.
And Ridley in the same way.
At first, no one thought that the creature was Ridley. They didn't think it had potential as a bioweapon at all. They raised it like a pet, calling it Little Birdie. Until one day, it attacked one of the researchers and got away. Ridley had played dead and lured the scientist into his cage. What was left? It was a horrible sight.
But in order to control Metroids, you need Mother Brain's telepathy. You don't. You didn't recreate a Mother Brain clone, did you?
It's artificial intelligence. We developed an AI program that would reproduce Mother Brain's thought processes. We called it MB.
But it was just a program. It wasn't the Mother herself.
MB evolved as it communicated with the Metroids. It appears as though it began to become self-aware, much like the original Mother Brain. It's really quite remarkable.
That's when it became clear to me just why Madeline was so afraid of the space pirate's resurrection. It wasn't that her story had holes in it. Through the holes were glimpses of the danger that was right before her eyes. If everything she said was true, where are the Metroids and MB?
They're in an area called Sector 0. It's a unit that doesn't appear in any of our map data. It's a place like Turian, where we propagate and raise Metroids.
Yeah, I don't know why Torian has a U in it. It didn't have that in Super Metroid last I checked.
Ultimate weapon,
Or maybe I'm just
Metroid,
misremembering.
would be mass-produced, and as soon as an AI that could control them was developed, the plan to create a special forces unit modeled after the space pirates was replaced. But as the AI called MB spun out of control, the facility became a place much like the planet Zebes. If the situation were left alone, galactic society would be put in peril. Even the ringleaders of the operation wanted to avoid that, but they still wanted the Metroids. And that's why they decided to capture the Metroids contained in Sector 0 and delete the rest of the facility, including the space pirates, Ridley, and everyone who knew the secret. But before the ringleaders could act, Adam appeared. Adam might have known or suspected the truth about the facility from the beginning. Regardless, since the ringleaders were members of the Galactic Federation, they could no longer act recklessly. And so a deleter was installed as a member of Adam's team to destroy evidence and plan each subsequent move. But having me added on as a member must have disrupted the Galactic Federation's plans. Madeline, thanks for telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden. Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you.
I can't tell if she's afraid or just
Safe.
brain dead. Then again, everyone acts like they're
Does
brain
that
dead in this
CO
game.
happen to be Commander Adam Malkovich? The real leader of this operation is Commander Malkovich. I can't believe that he's here.
Stay here until I return.
Well, that's a problem. Well, can't say that exactly helps us at all. We found out what this facility is for exactly, and we found out that they're keeping Metroids here. But also that Adam may be the one in charge of such an operation to dispose of this. That's, not good. And based on that, looks like, Madeline Bergman isn't doing too hot either. Key hunters! Let me just, take care of you. I forgot as well, once you get out of here, key hunters start appearing a lot more frequently in this place, and they are mad. For now, though, you see that our objective is taking us back to the main sector elevator. Okay, I don't know why I went that way. Let's get out of here to a safe spot. Thank you, thank you. You see that the objective is taking us back to the main sector elevator. Because, well, in order to actually access Sector 0, we gotta head back. Let's see if we can just do that without drawing too much attention to ourselves. Also, wow, Grippers died in one hit from the plasma beam. That's kind of great. But yeah, we're in trouble if Adam really is the leader of all this. That's a problem. Honestly, I know it's supposed to be a serious scene, but man, Madeline Bergman gives such a stiff performance that she's just kind of sitting there. And I don't know if that's supposed to be intentional or not. It probably was, given this is Other M's writing, but man, I hope it wasn't. Oh god, hi Griftians. Let's just not deal with you right now. I'm just gonna plasma beam. There we go. That's better. Oh. Yeah, for now we're gonna see if we can just get back to the main elevator because, man, ow. Oh wait, what am I doing? There we go. Screw attack. But yeah, screw attack, whatever it doesn't kill, it just does a load of damage too. Which helps us set up nicely for that kill. And at this point, I'm just going to ignore you and run past. For now, let's get out of here. We have no reason to be in the biosphere right now. We just need to get out. And I don't care how fast you follow me, Grifton, you can't go over a slight divot in the wall. Or the floor, I guess. Whoa! I should have known better. Of course, he's back again. You know him, you love him. You really don't, actually. You kind of just hate him. Radosian! Honestly, I just wish this guy would just finally die. Good dodge. War missiles, which also apparently blew up in the wall. That's kind of weird. Dodge out of the way of that and blast him some more. Let's see if we can't use this. Okay, no. I'm trying to see if we can line up a super missile shot for this guy, because I don't think I've ever landed that before on him. Because I'm kind of curious how well that would go. Whoa! Got him. Finally. And by the looks of things, we actually get something for our troubles. That's nice. What is this? What do we get? Seeker missiles. Launches multiple missiles simultaneously. Charge up a super missile when multiple targets are locked. Fire. This one is a new power-up, and it actually does come back in other games. Ah! Actually, no. I guess technically this I think was in the Prime series. I don't remember when. But for, I guess, 3D-ish Metroid, this is new. Seeker missiles are kind of neat, but they serve a better purpose in 2D Metroids, in my opinion, especially Dread, where they just turned your missiles into an actual, like, blender of attacks. It's really good. For now, let's see if we can just head back, though. The good news is we did actually need to get that. The bad news is, well, we had to kill Radosian for it, so that took a while. Alright, and yep, that's the elevator back. I think for now it might be good to call it here. We've discovered a lot. We've discovered why exactly the Federation is here and what's happened in this horrible place. And we discovered Malkovich may be the one responsible for taking out the mission to dispose of the evidence. Hopefully that's not true, but no, nothing's really looking good for this right now. Next time on Let's Play Metroid Other M, we're going to head to Sector 0 and see if we can uncover the truth behind all this. Till next time, ice out.